Good morning or good afternoon, depending on what class you're in. Sorry I can't be there for this fun Monday. Man, hopefully the dust has settled on your age of responsibility essay. So let's take a deep breath. Let's calm down. Let's try and just go back to two things going on right now. So where are we? There's still an article of the week this week. I wanted to echo the Nazi hunters in this arena as well, but I think that's going to be too much. So take a look at the website, Sophomore Blog. You know it's due on Fridays, and see what's up for this week. We need to ramp up our exposure. I alluded to that with the previous bullet point. Wouldn't you guys like to know more? We need to know more about the Holocaust. We're reading about the aftermath. So there's going to be a presentation component, and you're going to learn more about that today. Lastly, hopefully you are open-minded to the idea that the first time you do something, there's going to be some bumps, some bruises, and we need to revisit our essay. We're not going to worry about that today, but that is certainly something that's coming soon on the horizon. So look forward to that. Let's talk about your essay. Hopefully the substitute teacher has passed out your rubric for your presentation. Let's go over this in depth with the idea that however you've done it in the past, you've probably gotten away with less than adequate, less than collegiate level or college prep worthy style of presentations. I don't care if you Prezi, by the way. I don't care if you PowerPoint, you Keynote, you use Google Slides. You could even do images on PDFs and slide through them that way, but I don't want to get too lost in the weeds. Let's take a closer look. If you haven't passed out the rubrics, please pause the video. Let's take a closer look at what I'm looking for from you guys. Please read quietly as I read this to you aloud. With a partner. I know, don't get too excited. Please hold off on choosing. Hey, hold off on choosing. With a partner, create a presentation using any of the above Web 2.0 tools. That's a reference to Google Slides, PowerPoint, Keynote, or Prezi. The topics will be assigned to you by the teacher and include the following. And this is not an extensive list. Get out of here, flies. This is not an extensive list. It'll be a little bit fun how you choose the topics. A little bit of luck going forward. But I'll let you peruse that list. The Buchenwald bitch is on there. The creation of Israel. Mengele is on there. Crystal Nacht is on there. Eichmann is not on there. I'm reading a book about the guy. Anne Frank is on there, but I do not mean the book. I mean her. So that's a good note right there, guys. Whenever you create in an academic classroom, some of these topics are they come up again. I don't know where it escapes me for that, but they're recursive. There it is. They do come back. It's good to save your work. Why shouldn't you reuse something you did in 7th grade when you read Anne Frank, the Diary of Anne Frank, excuse me. Obviously, you're a much more mature and intelligent and skilled writer and presenter and speaker. You could do better than what you did, but hey, you got a nice starting point. Save these things, catalog them, put them in file folders that make sense. You could have all kinds of stuff that you might be able to refer back to if you're lucky enough to get Anne Frank. In Japanese American internment camps, it's a wonderful connection being made for you. Don't hesitate to bring that into your lit circle discussions on block days. Let's take a look at the guidelines. This is where it gets more appropriate for young adults. A little bit more than middle school. You need to have a title slide followed by 3 to 4 slides. I like 4. Slides that have minimal text and at least 1 image per slide offering important information about your assigned topic. You will need to follow the assertion evidence model. Refer to the class website for specific collegiate-worthy examples that do not just have presenters reading the slides. That is an error, and that will hurt your grades severely. You must also include a works cited page. This is where we begin to amp up the research a little bit and your accountability for keeping track of where you find your information. You'll notice in the top upper right-hand corner there is a due date window. It'll be luck of the draw for when you present your topic. If you're not ready to go on your date, you don't get full points. If you are ready to go on a date before your assigned date or your random date of choosing, I may consider extra credit. Please take a minute with the sub to go over the rubric. What I would like you guys to do is take a look at the presentation, what it takes for a 6, and then contrast that with what you'll get if you do when reading a 1, if you follow these poor ideas. Follow that pattern, read for what it takes to get a 6 in content versus doing, I don't know, something and getting a 1. Slide composition and the other categories. Read a 6 and then read a 1, and you'll see there's a clear contrast. So let's take a look at that rubric now with the substitute teacher. Please pause the video while you guys go over the rubric. Now you guys have gone over the rubric, it's time to pick a partner. Go ahead, do what you got to do. Haggle, baggle, but. Remember, this is somebody you got to work with. This is somebody that is going to help your grade, or not. So pick your partner wisely. I would strongly discourage anybody going by themselves, and I do not see how 3 people can do enough in a presentation and earn the 60 points. So 3 doesn't work for me. Please pick one partner or choose to go by yourself. Please do that now. Please pause the video while they pick their partner. Now that you've picked a partner, you need to send one of you. You need to send one of you up to the teacher. He or she is going to spread out on the teacher's desk the different topics. I believe there's 20 of them. Face down. Luck of the draw. May the force be with you. Please pause the video. Now that you have a topic, feel free to barter, make a deal with the devil or something, and exchange your topic with another group in your class, or you can go and see what's left on the desk. You may go up to the desk. Please be respectful of the teacher and swap out your topic for another. They're all good topics. They're all interesting. They all have tons of information out there on the World Wide Web, and they all have a value when it comes from a graphic image level. So good luck to you guys. Please pause the video. Now that you guys are settled down and back in your seats, before we get crazy, we grab Chromebooks, we pick a platform for our presentation. I'm not really ready for that yet. I want you guys to take a look, including notes, on what exactly Mr. Kraus is talking about when it comes to the assertion evidence model and good presentations. What I'm showing you is going to be embedded on the website, under resources, and then specifically speaking in presentations. When you click on that bad boy right there, it takes you to this page. Whole lot of links right here. What we will see is college level students, both male and female, dressing for the occasion and doing a really fantastic job in a competition for presentations on engineering. Again, the idea is that you make an assertion and you back it up with evidence, and you'll see what exactly I'm talking about after looking at a couple of videos. But when you click on this link, where's my cursor? There it is. When you click on this link right here, this is the website that pops up. Excuse me, you won't see it. I'll be sure to have the substitute pull up that slide. There's a link right here that your substitute will bring up. Before you end this video, though, these are the questions you are responsible for asking. A substitute will be able to put these back up for you, but you're going to be watching a video. As you watch the first video, it will talk pretty quickly about, in a minute and a half, it'll talk about what makes presentation boring, what's the name of the proposed method, and then lastly, what is used to support a key topic. Moving on to the second video, you won't watch all 9 minutes of it. You'll just watch the first presentation. The second video has a really interesting concept, the green roof concept. Describe the images the female presenter uses to support the green roof concept. Again, asserting something and then backing up with evidence, images. And last but not least, for this second video, the first part of it, ethos, pathos, and logos. You want to be convincing, don't you? You want to make an argument for something. You want to present yourself in a way that is convincing, persuasive. So take a look at that first speaker. Write a sentence explaining how you saw her use logos. That's old school, right? Logic. If it's numbers, that's easy, right? Greater than numbers, is she using facts, right? Percentages and numbers, again, are evidence of facts. But look for those facts. Look at those scientific founding principles that are in her description. That would be logos. Secondly, think about this. And this will be a terrific challenge for us when you guys come to present to the class, not just Mr. Kraus. How does she create ethos? A young lady, what is she doing to separate herself from the rest of those terrific Penn State College students? Good luck in watching the video and answering these questions.